Sup guys, Avodov here with a brief update on Cell Adventure's airdrop. Initially I was supposed to make this video on like Saturday or Sunday, but Galaxy had issues with NFT detection, with minting, forging, all that stuff. And that's why it was pretty much impossible to do anything for like 2 to 3 days. Luckily now all issues has been fixed. And not only on the side of Galaxy, but also on the side of Salad. First of all tasks for crates has been fixed and you can claim all crates. Also regarding Verdant crate, as you may remember, this is the crate with a bunch of tasks. At the time of recording the first video, I believe there was only 20 NFTs here. Now there's currently 89 available and you can mint them all, and this is a decent source of points. Every NFT here gives you 1 base point, and 1 base point I mean without any multipliers. So if you have Salad Passport, for example, this is gonna be 2 points for each crate for the airdrop. And then regarding other qualifying actions, there really hasn't been any changes here. It just took me some time to test because again on the weekend nothing was working properly. There were some significant delays in updating on Galaxy and here as a consequence. So it was pretty much impossible to determine what actions give what amount of points. So for crates and Arcaden I already touched it in part 1, but in general a Verdant crate gives you 1 base point. These other crates give you 10 base points. Maybe Citrine gives different amount of points, but I'm not sure because it was like clashed with some other updates. And Rainbow I believe gives 20 base points. Again, I'm not 100% sure of those, but that's what I observed at least. Then for Arcaden, every daily visit to the leaderboard gives 1 point, and then referring 1 user gives you another point. Now to the gem leaderboard ranking, and as you may remember, when you climb in the leaderboard, your previous check marks, your previous points will stay with you. So as you can see, I'm in the top 100 currently, which means I'm getting points from top 100, top 500 and top 1000. So top 1000 give you 10 base points, top 500 20 base points, and top 100 50 base points. So not that much comparing to crates, and I won't climb to top 10 and top 3, so I don't know how much these give. And now in terms of minting and owning rainbow gem NFTs. So owning each rainbow NFT or rainbow weapon gives you 10 base points. It doesn't matter if that's a gem or the weapon. I tested both. In both cases I got 40 points, which means that's 10 base points because my multiplier is x4. And for minting 10 or more gems via the Galaxy, this was the biggest gas sink for me. Also regarding that part, there is a lot of misinformation on the Discord, even from moderators who themselves, they don't know how this works. First, people completely mixing up airdrop points, leaderboard points, minting NFTs, owning NFTs. In actuality, this is very simple. Leaderboard is one story, and then airdrop points is a totally separate story. Do not mix these two together. Leaderboard is only to get to these brackets. You get to these brackets and then the points on leaderboard, they don't matter. And leaderboard we already covered that it's from owning the NFTs, actually holding them in your wallet, and the breakdown of points, exact breakdown I gave you in the first part. But the main points we obviously care about are these points, the airdrop points. And for airdrop points, you don't get any points here for holding any NFTs other than rainbow. It doesn't matter, you can hold 100 gold swords. It's not gonna give you any points. And so here only minting action itself counts. And the way it works, and I think this system is completely retarded, and I'll explain why in the minute. Every mint, any mint, or any forge gives you 0.1 base point, meaning that you need to do 10 mints or 10 forges in order to be able to get 1 airdrop point. If you mint 10 purple gems, even if you do bulk mint of 10 purple gems, you get 1 airdrop point. And to get this point via forging, you need to do 10 forges. And that brings me to my point that this is ridiculous. Because 1 forge, in terms of gas, is gonna cost you the same amount as minting 11 NFTs in bulk. If you don't believe me, you can check yourself, but that's very simple to understand. Because you minting 11 NFTs, you're doing the transaction for 11 tokens, effectively. And when you're forging, you're also doing transactions for 11 NFTs because you burn in 10 NFTs and then you mint in 1 NFT. This is basically what forging is when you check the transaction on the Explorer. But going back to the points, when you mint in purples, you get in 1 airdrop point for 10 mints. And when you're forging, you get 0.1 point. And it doesn't matter what you're forging. You're forging silver, you're forging gold, you're forging like gold weapon, doesn't matter. It only counts your minting transactions on chain, which means 1 forge, 1 mint. And you need 10 mints in order to get 1 point. And so by this logic, there is no reason to forge. Unless you're forging all the way up to rainbow, but in this case, I think even if you have the VIP pass to negate negative effect of forging, it's better to just like buy on OpenSea, buy like silver gems, gold gems, and just like forge from those. Maybe it's gonna be cheaper for you than actually buying the rainbow gem from the marketplace. Unfortunately for me, I already spent tons of gas on forging, and because nothing works for 2 days and there were delays in point updates, I was 2 to 3 days late on figuring out exact distribution of the points for all the qualifying actions. So most likely I'm gonna be in the dumpster regarding this airdrop, but it's gonna depend a lot on what price I will be able to sell the Genesis NFT after I'm done with this one. It's probably gonna dump in price, but we'll see. The only good part here about this gem NFT is that all spending, they coming from gas burning. So you can say that it's somewhat good for your wallet. Also regarding the news, token been listed on Max as well. And tomorrow on July 27th at 10 AM UTC time, there's gonna be an AMA. You can find more information on that on the Discord. Hopefully they will announce the snapshot or the airdrop distribution, because at this point the longer it drags the worse for everybody who participates. Token is currently sitting just below 9 cents. We'll see if it jumps further before the airdrop actually happens. Also, one negative thing for me here is that they announced yet another NFT that's supposed to be another big NFT with all sorts of utility. And as we all know, when you introduce yet another NFT with utility, all your previous NFTs with utility loses value. But again, we'll know more information on that tomorrow in the AMA. In the meantime, that's all I have for you. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it. Also subscribe, and I'll see you next time.